Hello everyone. Welcome to the future home of Guardians of the Galaxy Mission Breakout, the old home of the Hollywood Tower of Terror. As you can see, it is now mummified. You can even hear them working on it, preparing it for to house the collection of one Tannelir Tavan, aka the Collector. Now, word is that they will have the Guardians of the Galaxy themselves on display in the collection, and that's where we have a bit of an issue. Clearly, from what you can see, there's a bit of graffiti on the sign here. It says the Tavan collection is coming soon. However, if you look at these adorable little paw prints that can only be those of Rocket.
We love Rocket!
He has gone through and said leaving from the Tavan collection, which means that our Guardians are on a mission to break out. Hence the name Mission Breakout. So I'm excited as hell for this. I hope you guys are. So we'll see. Excitement abounds. Okay, I just love the little details. Even more graffiti here. And you can see he's not the best with his spelling because he had to go back through and put a C in because he forgot it. How adorable is that little fella? I mean, he's dangerous, but adorable. I'm excited.
So as a Star Lord cosplayer, what does this mean to you?
It means I have a new home in Disneyland. A place where I can go to feel comfortable, and a place to most likely buy tons of Guardians of the Galaxy merchandise. Not only that, but the ride itself will be Guardians of the Galaxy themed, so it's just more exciting. And if you look this way, you can notice that there is a giant wooden door. What is beyond that giant wooden door currently is nothing. But what will be beyond that giant wooden door is fantastic. It will be the beginning of Marvel Land. So from this point on, everything beyond here, which used to just be a parking lot, will now be Marvel Land from here on out. And there is also some rumors going about that the Bugs Life section will be turned into an Ant-Man themed area, which I feel is appropriate.
That is appropriate.
And fiscally responsible on behalf of Disney as well. So I'm excited to see the progress on this building too.
Rocket has gone over the wall. So.
And he's actually come back. If you look here, he made his way. It's a set path.
This is the path of Rocket Raccoon.
He prefers Rocket.
That's true.
He's not
he doesn't know what it
Raccoon.
So I have a question for you.
I might have an answer.
I know the answer to this, but I think that the internet and your fan base needs the answer to this.
Mm-hmm.
You cosplay Star Lord.
Yes.
Not because you look like him.
No, I don't think I look like him, to be perfectly honest.
Okay, but you've always been a fan, even before Chris Pratt was a known actor.
Yeah, I know. I've been reading the comics since I was a little fella. Always been a fan of the character because to me, like, space has always been a thing. I've always enjoyed the idea of space and water. So Atlantis and outer space were two of the things that I really were drawn to as a child. Which is why I fell in love with Aquaman and the Guardians, specifically Star Lord, because there was a lot of Star Lord comics by himself. He became a times, and then he came back to being a good hero and kind of a snarky asshole. All of those fit in line with my personality, so
I can vouch for that.
Yeah, and before Guardians was announced as a film, there was actually the Marvel Now version of Guardians of the Galaxy, where they kind of went back and retold his origin story slightly different than the previous one of becoming an astronaut and then stealing a ship. But it was when that one came out, I really liked his white armor that they had designed for him. I had a blue version of it as well, and I loved the gun that his father had left for him. And so I was working on that costume, and it was only then that they announced Guardians of the Galaxy as a film, and then they announced Chris Pratt as Star Lord, and I've loved him. I used to watch him on Everwood. I know it's a terrible thing to admit, but
it was one of my mom's favorite shows.
Yeah, my ex-wife loved it so much so that we actually had the theme song to the show play at one point during our wedding. It's a beautiful theme song, but he was on that, and then I followed him into Parks and Recreation, where he was hilarious. So I was excited about that, and it wasn't until I shaved and did the beard and styled my hair and put the whole thing on that people said I looked like him. So right over here and look up, there's a small gap, and I see a little bit of like burnt orange or maroon, and next to that some brassy gold stuff. That could just be me hoping and imagining things, but I don't think so.
It's not.
No, because those colors were definitely not on the other one.
Yeah, sorry for the camera. It's really not picking it up from live, but live looks pretty awesome.
Yeah, my goodness. This is exciting as hell. He's a schoolboy. I may be as pretty as an angel, but I ain't one. It's foreshadowing.